What up, homies? I'm gonna start painting here in a minute. I gotta strap a mic on.
I hope these microphones work pretty damn good because, I'm paying good money for this stuff. I'm not making any money on YouTube right now. I'll be monetized soon enough, but man, just frustrating. The things I have to deal with on YouTube are so pathetic. And it's because of my outspokenness, so I just want to clear that up. And I'm not asking for your donations. I've never asked you guys for a donation, and I ain't about to start now. I'm just letting you know I'm kind of fed up with certain things. I spend a lot of money in order to make some money here on YouTube. And I'm one of the only people that can't make a boatload of money here with a very, very, very large channel. So it's frustrating. I'm outspoken about human rights and women's rights and things like that. It's so odd to me. All right, guys. We're going to get this going pretty quick here. Got some fabulous here, what I like to refer to as Gatorade bubblegum. When you know, folks. Get out the painting gear and just get right to it. I hope the microphone lasts today. I really hope it lasts. I know there's a lot of beautiful people out there who love listening and watching the show, so this one is for you tonight. I'm going to be doing a bit of a late night stream for, I don't know, late into the night. It's Thursday. I stay up late on Thursdays. We'll see how it goes. Yo, Varsha Prasad, how are you doing, homie? Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you wouldn't mind, please hitting that like button for me. Would you? Shouts out. Varshapra Sad, my friend. Let's see who's the next shout out we're going to give today. Reading comments. I'm writing your names down on a piece of paper, sticking them inside a bucket. And if your name is called on Christmas Day, you might win a sticker pack or a fart in a jar. You already did. Thank you so much, homie. 17 likes already this stream alone. Let's see if we can get this to 100 likes before 10 minutes. Maybe we can do 50 or 60 likes an hour after that and run it for 10 hours. We'll get 1,000 likes on this stream. Maybe I'll run it for 24 hours if we hit 2,000 likes. If we get 10K likes, I'll run it for 3 days. And then when it goes ultra viral, I'm just going to shut it down and never do a stream again. Oh, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Never, ever. You understand? Ever. I have to get on this vibrating board tonight and do some shake weights. It helps you lose weight, and you just stand there and I lose weight on this board. I can lose up to 15 pounds a year just by standing on this board every night. So if I don't overeat, and I was 10 pounds overweight, I could lose my maximum goal weight in 1 year just from standing on a board. The future is real, folks. The future is real. I wonder how many hours of battery life you get on these dang things, eh? I'm going to come at this first here. Now, some people wouldn't come at this first. They'd be like, no, I'm going straight in for the other. Oh, I'm going to hit the other, but we're going to go for this first and then the other, obviously. How you doing? Oh, hang on. What happened? All right, we're gonna have All right, guys, we're back. And just like that, we're back, guys. I don't know what happened. We experiencing technical difficulties there. And I guess it got straightened out somehow. Thank the gods. We got straightened out. So I think what we're gonna do first is I'm gonna load the paint tray and we're gonna get into it. I didn't realize my mom is here, guys. I'm hanging out with my mom today. No, it's actually my wife. She's watching some. Hang on, I'll gotta mute it for a sec.
on. Okay, so give me one more second. Hold the paint tray, and then we're gonna. Oops, I gotta make sure I don't do that. Now I've gotta get the paint tray. And I have some choices to make with brush size. I mean, probably go with the 2.5 inch. The 3 inch is also pretty awesome, but I think the 2.5 inch is plenty. It'll be plenty, but this thing would be faster. Probably just go with this one. Maybe I open them both. Hard to say at this point, or should I go with the finer 2 inch then at that point, really? Okay, I got a 3 inch and a 2 inch brush, and now I'm gonna grab the paint tray. Do you see the paint tray? Is it in here? Yeah, I do have some of this off the stairs. Hi guys. So I just wanted you to know I am doing stuff right now. So like we're painting. We're painting here. So you guys are there, I'm here. We're painting together right now. Gotta get in, dab the corners all around there. Gotta do them tricky spots now, you know? Those dangerous spots too. You gotta lean down, go against the stairs. I'm done now, but all the dangers are done. I couldn't have hurt myself in this house anyway. Like I'm really resilient. I bounce right back. I am like a unicorn. I'm rare, but I am powerful. You know what I mean? You do not mess with a unicorn. You know what I'm saying? Unicorn potions, they for real, bro. They for real. You know what I'm saying? If you ever drank a unicorn potion, you'd know what I was talking about. My buddy has. On his birthday, he drank, I don't know, I think 2 or 3. These guys are so cool. I was like, hey, it's buddy's birthday, you know. Never played this before. Man, people started, and I was a cool guy. Like, I was also chatting, like, I was a hash info before I was hash info type of deal, right? But holy crow, man, everybody started coming up to me, hey, take this for your buddy's birthday. And they basically gave everything in their satchel. And people started coming up and that's all you gave them, bro? And I would list like everything that I got. And they got next guy would come up and he'd be like, here, take everything I've ever gotten in this game ever. And I was like, yeah, right. And then I look and I was starting to freak out a little bit. I was like, hey, hang on. Let me check on some of this stuff. And they're like, you got what from that guy? You know, and people were like, here, take this too. Then you may as well, since you're probably the most powerful person in the game right now. I was like, what? And I didn't actually play the game. I mean, I did play it that day, but I never played it after that. I only played it I wanted to play it, but it was Buddy's game, so I never did. But everybody in that game was so awesome. 2 worlds or something, 2 lands, or I think it was called 2 worlds. But I thought it was a really fun game. I watched them play. Like, I like watching video games, but it has to be a good RPG, and there's got to be rules to when I watch. And it's not like for like maximum fun, you know? You do want to make sure you do a nice. If you're gonna start at one end, start at one end. But because my wife's watching TV, I don't really want to be around the TV too much. So, I mean, I'm doing it ass backwards. I'm probably gonna go upstairs with the paint here in a minute, but we'll see if I can get around. Do you want a couple coats here on the base here if I talk a little bit and then I move out real quick? We'll see what happens here. I haven't made a mistake yet, so I just want to catch all the spots. It's harder to catch spots with a roller in tight spots, right? So you can do it, but there's not always a way. Seems like when I start painting, especially like if you paint white, I see some touch-ups I gotta do, you know what I mean? So I'll have to come through and sand, but it makes you clean your walls up really good. So I do recommend if you were to buy a house, make sure that's all painted white. So you can really, if they're painting dark colors or whatever, there's probably something going on with the walls. Lots of wallpaper or something too is a sign there could be something going on. But I don't think wallpaper is it's only cool if you put it on yourself type of thing and you picked it out. I had cool wallpaper when we got this place, but we still have a piece of it. We might have another piece. Did we take it? Did we take the wallpaper off that bedroom, or is it still there? Oh, it's on the area in there? Cool. No? There wasn't. There was, though. I took it out. No, I took it out. It was there.
Oh, yo, check that out. That cleaned up real nice. Seriously, like really nice. Just getting the baseboards makes a huge difference. Oh, I got a fart. Are you guys there? I hope you're there. Oh, snap crackler. You got a double. That's at least a 2-day good luck for anyone who heard that in the next 24 hours. Go buy a lotto ticket. You know what I'm saying? Go get a lotto ticket. If we go for a good walk or jog tomorrow, I'll show you guys a couple areas of the city that I like to hang out in. Like when I was younger, not now, but we might be able to do it. There used to be an arcade I used to go to. It's pretty awesome. I used to go with my cousin. He's quite a bit older than me. I don't even remember how old he was. Like 6 years older than me, maybe. I don't know. Might have been 7. Hey, he's like 6 or 7 years older than me, probably. Nice guy. Super nice guy. Used to go driving with my cousin in my Mustang. Used to teach me cars. Sort of teach me how to drive, I guess. Yeah, if you can call it. Like, not that he wasn't. It's hilarious. He was a great teacher. He was pretty serious, but I had some fun times with him, man. We go driving and if only we had YouTube back then. I really wish we could go back and do YouTube when I was a teenager, you know? You guys that hit YouTube as a teenager, you guys are so lucky. Especially if you hit it in the beginning. But I was a teenager when, no, I wasn't actually. When YouTube was big, I was already in my 20s. So I didn't care for YouTube because I was cooler than cool, you know, and it wasn't that, I just didn't watch YouTube. I didn't know what YouTube was. And the videos weren't that good back in the day. Like 20 years ago, they weren't that good. So I didn't do YouTube, you know what I mean? And I thought the streamers that streamed were really soft, like super soft. Like I didn't want to hang out with those kind of people, you know what I mean? I never hung out with those kind of people in real life. And so that was a deterrent for me to do YouTube because I saw the people that were on and they sucked at gaming too. I am one of the best gamers in the world. I just don't play a lot of different games anymore. I'm world champion in Mobile Legends. I made it to the finals of Call of Duty Mobile the first year it came out in the $1 million tournament. Like I've made a few final tournaments that are massive in the world. I'm one of the top Call of Duty Mobile players in the world. 99.9. I had a 0.1 percentile. I was in the top 500 players for years. And I didn't play every day. I did it for fun. Like I was busy back in the day. I did it for fun. There were people who were like night and day playing for their rank. I'd play 10 games a day, get first place in all 10 games in Battle Royale. I'd take out 100 players. Go check out my streams, yo. I'm #1 in the world. But there's players with cheats and hacks like Parker. Parker has 4 million subscribers or 10 million subscribers on YouTube, and he played with cheats. And I see him in the semifinals of the tournament in Call of Duty Mobile. Go check the streams. And Parker's zipping around the map like he's on meth. And I tell him in game, I tell him what I think of him. And I tell him that I'm live streaming. And I wake up in the morning and I'm removed from the tournament because I told the truth and I showed everybody that he cheated, but they can't touch my streams. So I still have the archive proof. You tell me that's not insane, yo. Call of Duty is a foreign company. Like, I want nothing to do with Call of Duty Mobile. Mobile is not for me. Mobile is garbage. And it's full of cheaters. Now, I'm not saying that you don't cheat in the console games as well. I know there's cheats in the consoles. And this limits me wanting to play, right? Because I don't like playing with cheaters. The only way they can beat me is if they have a cheat code on. That's so bad. Like today, I was playing with cheaters on Warzone. So I got to finish some stuff here. My wife's pointing out a couple good areas I got to finish here. So we'll just make sure that's really good. Take your time. Always go slow with a bigger brush. You gotta go slow. Sometimes you can't, like I'm on the corner, so I can't really do a nice long stroke. I guess you could go half a brush, but you gotta mix it up because the paint is coming from the brush. Boy, she looks good. You just gotta make sure you keep a good steady rhythm, or you don't want to slow down. I've already used like 10%, 15% of this paint with a brush. That's really good. I did a lot of the trim already, so just roll the rest of this upper wall with my extender today, and then I might even do a second coat at 3 or 4 a.m., but I don't know why. Just to be tired in the morning. I want to try and do some squats and some sit-ups. I wasn't actually not really. I was just an observer. So now we want to do a couple quotes on this. Get this up snuff here. Boy, it's gonna look nice. Boy, it's gonna look nice. Can you still hear me? Yeah, you can. Hey, hang on a second. I'm gonna have to paint this while this is talking. Like Amazon. Yo guys, my mics are acting up. I can't do it tonight. I'll see you guys on the next one. My mics are totally, I gotta get new mics. I can't tell if they're on or off. Peace.